Thank you to the UAE Swing Federation and the Abu Dhabi Sports Council again, such wonderful organization happening here for the second time, of course, in Abu Dhabi. Many thanks to our official timekeeper, Omega. Thanks to Abu Dhabi Sports, who will see all the action live. Thank you to Yas Island. Thanks to Etihad Airways, the national airline of the UAE. Emirates Motor Company, DMC, for taking cars, and of course, FINA. Is our world, getting all the athletes together. It's no mean feat, but they managed to do it. Here we are at Yas Marina.
Here we are on day 2 of the FINA High Diving World Cup in Abu Dhabi 2017 for rounds 3 and 4 for the men and the women. Let us introduce Our stars of the day, our female athletes, starting with...
Good afternoon and welcome to the FINA high diving here in Abu Dhabi. The dive is going to be plumbing to the earth and we're in the Yas Marina circuit. Just going to welcome on all the athletes. So we have Rhiannon Ifland,
2015, she was 8th at the FINA High Diving World Championships in Russia.
age 25.
From the USA, it's Ginger Huber. In 2014, she was 2nd at the FINA High Diving World Cup in Kazan.
Okay, is Jacqueline Valente there.
From Germany, Anna Bader.
Ginger Huber from the United States of America. Anna Bader from Germany.
From the USA, please welcome Tara Tira. In 2015, she was 7th at the FINA High Diving World Cup in Mexico.
Okay, Tara Tira from the United States of America.
From the USA, Cecily Carlton.
There's plenty of enthusiasm off the girls today. Cecile Carton from the United States of America.
Adriana Jimenez.
Adriana Jimenez
In 2015, she was 5th at the FINA World
from Mexico. Lizanne Richard from Canada.
Sophie Brundish.
Sophie Burnish from Great Britain.
All eyes will be on this Australian, Helena Martin.
Helena Martin from Australia.
From Belarus, please welcome Yana Nesterova. In 2015, she was 3rd at the FINA World Championships.
Yana Nestovara
It's Iris Schmidbauer in her first ever high diving competition.
and Irish Schmidbauer.
Good luck to all our female athletes.
Those are our 12 athletes for this women's round 3 and 4 today. Yesterday we had rounds 1 and 2. Plenty of enthusiasm there from the girls. Can't wait to get started. Just say a quick hello to all the officials and judges. So all the girls will be competing a dive in round 1 of a degree of difficulty of 2.6. So this is a limited dive, so they can't go anything more difficult than 2.6. This is to show the skill, the control, and the slightly easier dives. And then we'll go into round 2 where the girls can do any dive they like of any degree of difficulty. We're going to see degree of difficulties up to 4.3 being the most difficult. You're going to see different directions of dives. You've got forwards, backwards, reverse, inward, twisting, arm stand. And 6 different categories of dives. And the girls will be competing from the 20-meter diving board. And later this afternoon we're going to have the men's event, and the men will be going off the 27-meter diving board. There's 7 judges, so the girls will get 7 scores. The top highest and the top 2 highest and the top 2 lowest will get cancelled out. The 3 remaining scores will get added up and then times by the degree of difficulty to get their overall score. Obviously the higher the score the better, the more points. And the top 12 girls, there's only 12 in this competition, will all go through to the World Championships. And for the men's, we got 23 men competing, but only 18 of them will qualify for the World Championships.
The higher the tariff. And the judges, well, they've got the work cut out for them, just like they did yesterday.
Did rounds 1 and 2 yesterday, and rounds 3 and 4 today for both the women's and the men's events.
Execution. And of course, when it comes to the men, we'll tell you a little bit more later.
It's about 39 degrees here in Abu Dhabi at the moment.
It's the first dive of the season.
So the athletes are pretty hot. The diving in borders are pretty hot. And they're diving into the nice warm Gulf Sea. See the girls there just wishing each other luck.
Earlier this afternoon we had a few boats.
These events are so nice because all the girls outside of diving are all the best of friends. They spend most of their time travelling around the world together, competing together. So it's nice to see how friendly they all are with each other, even during competition, and how much support they give each other.
Concentrating, focusing, and during your dive. It's truly incredible. We salute
As you can
our
see
men
as
of
well,
FINA
we have a team of
athletes
divers in the water. You'll see them in a second. They're there to ensure the safety of the cliff divers. We're going to be plummeting towards the sea at about 70 to 80 miles an hour. They will. That's about 110 to 120 kilometers an hour, and stopping within just a few meters, and that's a lot of stress on the body. These girls have to be incredibly strong, incredibly disciplined physically and mentally.
The first dive we'll see from the ladies will be the required dive, which is the easy dive.
They can't afford for any single mistake because it can cause some serious injury. As we've seen over the last couple of days, we've had a few injuries, a few people knocked out unconscious. But nothing too serious, they're all okay now. We've got the Yas Marina race circuit in the background. You can hear all the supercars driving around them.
Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. The divers can hear you, yeah? So whenever they've done their dive, they perform, and they come out of the water, give them a round of applause because they can hear you. And they appreciate the love. Thank you.
So we're almost ready to get started. So again, in this round, all the dives are going to have a degree of difficulty of 2.6. The degree of difficulty is determined on how hard the dive is to perform, the number of twists, the number of somersaults the dive has in it. So our first diver for round 3, Rhiannon Ifland from Australia. She's going to be doing a forwards double somersault, 1.5 twists in the free position. At the end of round 2, she was ranked 2nd, with an overall score of 151.6 points. A great opening dive there, good solid entry into the water, hardly any splash. The judges are going to like that. She's given the okay, she's all right, she's happy. See there on the replay as she leaves the diving board. Okay, 8 from the judges, total of 62.4. Like I said, the two highest scores and the two lowest scores get cancelled out. The rest of them get added up and then times by the degree of difficulty. Okay, Jacqueline Valente from Brazil. Forward, double somersault, half twist in the pike position. Looks like they're great leg line throughout the dive, popping nice and high off the diving board. She's happy. And 7, 6.5, 6.5, total of 52 points. Puts her in behind Rhiannon. Okay, over to the United States of America, Ginger Huber. She was doing the flying forward somersault in the pike position. This dive takes an immense amount of control and guts, as it's a blind entry into the water. She can't see the water as her body comes over and lines up. And very nicely done there. Hardly any splash when she hits the water. It's going to score 7.5 to 8s. 7.5, 7.5, 7. Total of 57.2. And putting her up just above Jacqueline there. Okay, diver number 4 from Germany, Anna Bader, the arm stand forward half somersault in the pike position. Now, this is a fantastic dive to watch. So she's going to start in handstand. She's only going to do half a somersault, so she's going to fall in the pike position. Great tension, holding her legs up before lowering her into the water. It's a very slow dive, and a very nice one to watch. Control there as she lifts up into the handstand, settles herself. Fantastic, well done. Great control there, holding that pike shape all the way down, keeping her feet nice and high. Just going to score high. Yeah, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 66.3. Puts her in second place. For now, we've still got another 8 divers to go for this competition. So 7 divers to go. Okay, back to the USA with Tara Tira. She's doing the back flying single somersault in the tug position. She was ranked 8th at the end of round 2. Slightly over on the entry into the water there, whipping up a bit of splash. She's okay, that would have given her a bit of a smack in the butt. She seems alright. These guys, remember, they're doing about 70, 80 miles an hour when they hit the water, so if they're not vertical, it's going to hurt. Okay, it's reflecting the scores, 4.5 from all the judges. You can see there on the replay, not quite on the vertical. Okay, USA, Cecile Carlton. She's doing the black flying somersault in the pike position. It's the same as what we just saw, just instead of doing a tuck, she's going to do a pike. She's ranked 9th at the end of round 2. Oh, solid entry into the water there. That's what we call a rip entry, where there's no splash whatsoever. They hit it completely on the vertical, locking their joints and muscles out. It's the last thing the judges see, so it's the first thing on their mind. 8.88, total is 62.4. Okay, so we're halfway through round 1. 6 divers to go. Okay. Adriana Jimenez from Mexico. Inward double somersault, half twist in the pike position. As you can see here, each dive has a code. Now the code for this dive is 5441B. 5 meaning it's a twisting dive. First 4 mean it's an inward dive. The second 4 is a number of half somersaults, so 4 half somersaults equals 2 full somersaults, and 1 be the number of half twists. And we've got 1, so this half twist, and B being the shape pike. It's demonstrated there by Adriana. And we got 8 from all the judges, 62.4. That puts her up in the number 1 spot at the moment, just above Rhiannon Ifland. by 14 points. It's quite a big gap. We've still got 5 divers to go though. Over a score of 228.7. Okay, Lisanne Richard from Canada. She's diver number 8. Forward double somersault, half twist in the pike position. The end of the last round, round 2, she was ranked 11th. And her current points are 113.1. Yeah, another good solid dive there from Lisanne. It was the forward double somersault half twist in the pike position. Great shape, tension throughout the whole dive there. 7.5, 7.5, 7. Yeah, a total of 57.2. Current ranking of 7th. 4 to go. Okay, from Great Britain, Sophie Burnish. She's, I think she's our youngest competitor in this competition today. She's only 18 years of age. She's previously ranked 10th, and she's doing the arm stand up 1.5 somersaults, half twist in the free position. Very nicely done there. So that's from the handstand, so it's only 1.5 somersaults because she wants to land on her feet, not her hands. The impact would be far too high to be landing off their hands from that sort of height. 7.77, 54.6. Gives her an overall score of 170.35, puts her into 7th for now. We've still got 3 divers to go for our final round. Okay, next up, Helena Martin from Australia, doing the reverse 1 somersault in the free position. See on the tower there, it's not just the 20 metre and the 27 metre diving board. There's other diving boards. We've got the 5 metre, the 7.5, the 10 as well. They use them for training platforms. There's only so many times in one go they can go off the 20 metre diving board because the impact is so severe on the body. So they use the lower platforms to practice their dives. Off the 10 metre they can practice their dives in 2 halves. So if they're doing 3 somersaults, they'll do the first 2 somersaults off the 10, and then they'll get back up and they'll do a single somersault. A fantastic dive there for Helena. Very strong, great body tension, showing the pike and the tuck shape there. That's why it's in the free position. It means she's allowed to move from one position to the other. The pike, and then pull over in a tuck. 8s from the judges. Still is 62.4 and puts her up into 4th. Two divers to go. You see the water jets there spraying over the water out. That's there so it distills the top of the surface of the water, so as the divers are flying through the air they can see where the water is. If the water's completely flat, it can be a bit difficult to actually see where the water is because it's see-through. Okay, Jana Nestavara. Forward double somersault, half twist in the pipe position. Code for this dive is 5141B. Nice dive there, great entry into the water. Rip entry is what the judges are looking for. Okay, 888, 62.4, and into 4th place for this round. We've still got one diver to go. Overall score of 207.1. That puts her about 7 points behind Rhiannon Iflin from Australia in 2nd place. And about 21 points behind Adriana Jimenez from Mexico up in 1st. Okay, Irish Schiffbauer from Germany. Forward double somersault, half twist in the pike position. Good dive there, a little bit over on the entry there. You can see the water just above, whipping up a little bit of splash. It's only going to affect the scores a little bit. The dive was good. 46.8. That puts her down in 12th at the moment with 140.7. So that's the end of round 3. And we're going to go into our final round, round 4. Now the divers are allowed to do whichever dive they like. It's an unlimited round. Whereas the last round they could only do dives to a degree of difficulty of 2.6. Now they can do any dive they like of any degree of difficulty. We're going to see dives up to 4.3 is the highest. The majority of them around 3.8, 3.9. Have a quick look at the leaderboard and see how everyone's getting on before going into round 4. So the start list for round 4. Iris is up first, followed by Tara. So you can see the results there now. So in the number 1 hotspot, Adriana from Mexico. And you can see the second 6 there. Iris down in 12th. So going into the final round, we're going to go in reverse order, I believe. Because Iris is down in 12th position, she'll be first up. Just be a few minutes, the girls are making their way up the tower for their final round of dives. Again, we're going to see dives of all the different directions. We've got the forwards group, backwards, reverse, inwards, twisting, and arm stand. You see a couple of different positions. You've got the straight shape, the tuck shape, which is where they pull their knees up and curl into a ball. We've got a pike shape, which is where they fold in half with straight legs from their hips. The free position.
Germany's Helena Martin in third. From Belarus, Helena in fourth. Australia's Helena Martin in fifth. The USA's Ginger Ruber in sixth. In seventh place, Jacqueline Valente from Brazil. In eighth place, Cecily Alton from the USA. Great Britain, Sophie Rubbish in ninth. Canada's Musa Richard in 10th. Tara Ticker from the USA in 11th. And Germany's Iris Schmickauer is in 12th place. And what we're doing for our fourth round is that we'll start with Iris Schmickauer and work our way up to Adriana Jimenez. That's the way it's going to go. That was the required dive. That's a bit more complicated. That's why it's called the optional dive with no limit. It's the hard dive. And it's on the way for round 4. Day 2 of the FINA High Diving World Cup here in Abu Dhabi. It's the ladies.
Okay, so we're almost ready to start round 4. Like I said, the divers will be going in reverse order. So whatever their position was from the previous round, that was round 3. So we're going to have whoever's down in 12th, which is Iris Schmidbauer. She's going to be up first. And Adriana from Mexico will be diving last, as she is in the number 1 spot at the moment. So the divers are going to be diving in reverse place order. You just see a couple of the girls there on the replay system. There's only about 12 girls in the world that compete in this event. It's such a demanding event, especially on the body, traveling at them speeds, hitting the water and stopping in about 5 meters. So they're traveling nearly 100 miles an hour and then stopping physically in about 5 meters, which is faster than any car can do. That puts some tremendous stress on the body. These girls have to stay in incredible shape, and incredibly strong, incredibly flexible. We were talking with some of the divers yesterday about why they're so chilled. These people get on so well together and they're all so chilled out outside of diving. And one of them said, well, every time we step on the end of that diving board, we risk our lives. So what have we got to worry about outside of diving? Which I think is a fantastic motto to have. They're so passionate about what they do, and they're effectively risking their lives every time they dive off that diving board. They've all got such a great attitude, great heads on their shoulders, so focused, and great friendships between them all.
Back at Yes Marina Circuit for, of course, day 2 of the FINA High Diving World Cup. Rhiannon Ifland from Australia is with us. Hey, welcome back to Abu Dhabi. What do you think of our new home?
Thank you. Yeah, I love it here. It's a great view from up the top.
And how are your preparations going for the upcoming season?
Yeah, it's nice to come back here and get back into the swing of things and step back up on the platform and see how it's looking for the year. So very excited.
Well, you're looking very good. You've got round 4 to come. All the best.
Thank you very much.
A quick interview there with Rhiannon Ifman in Australia. You can see one of their dives there. 1.5 twist in double somersault in the pike position. Okay, so there's the first 6 that's going to be going up. And the second 6. Adriana Jimenez from Mexico. She'll be up last because she's in our first place position at the moment.
Judging the dive based on the execution. So we'll say good luck to our fellow divers. Ladies, good luck to you. We've got about 30 seconds to go. Then to follow. And of course the class presentation on your side. The legs on this afternoon, guys. From Germany, let's kick it off our fourth round. Germany's Iris Schmidbauer.
Okay, time to start our fourth and final round for this competition. Our first diver up is Iris Schmidbauer. She was previously ranked 12th, so she'll be first up. She's going to be doing inward double somersault half twist in the pike position. Degree of difficulty is 3.2. So one of the lower degree of difficulty dives that we're going to see in this round. In fact, it is the lowest. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean that this dive is easy. Good solid dive there for Iris to finish on. It's not going to be enough to put her up anywhere near the medals, but she's had a good, safe competition. And the scores are 6, 6 and 6. 57.6 and an overall score of 198.3 for this competition. Okay, over to Tara Tira from the United States of America. Inward 3 somersaults, half twist in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty is 3.8. She was previously ranked 12th. Oh, sorry, 11th. Okay, nice dive there, a little bit short on the entry, and you can see her losing her shape a little bit throughout the dive. Having to pull her knees apart. Have a look at that on the replay now. See here. Yeah, just on that half turn out, just letting her knees go a little bit there. Losing her shape. For scores to come up, 5, 4.5, 5, total of 55.1, and overall score of 214.1. Okay, Lisanne Richard from Canada. The final dive is back 3 somersaults, 1 twist in the pike position. Degree of difficulty is 3.8. Current points are 170.3. She was 10th at the end of the last round. Fantastic dive there for Lizanne. So finish on. Good entry into the water. Plenty of rotation, plenty of twist. Sitting off the board just a little bit there. Let's go 6.5s. Yeah, 6.5. 70.3 and a total score of 240.6. Nevertheless, all the girls here will be going through to the World Championships. So it's the top 12 and there's only 12 in it. Okay, over to Great Britain with Sophie Burnish. She's doing the forward triple somersault, 1.5 twist in the pipe position. Fantastic dive there for her to finish on. A little bit short when entering into the water. You can see a bit of splash pushing away from her body there. She's okay. Don't really want any under or over rotation on these dives because they're hitting the water at such speed. See, they just need to get her chest and face up a little bit more there on her entry. 5, 4.5, 4.5, 54.6. Total points of 224.95. Okay, still 7 divers to go. Okay, Cicely Carlton from the United States of America. Back, triple somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty is 3.8. Very nicely done there. Such a beautiful dive. You can see there she kicks out after 1.5 somersaults. Slows herself down, see where she is. She pulls then another somersault round in the tuck position before lining up for the water. 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. So 1, open, pull, open, line up. There you go. 85.5, 271.2. And a quick hello and I love you to your mum. Very sweet. Girls there showing some great spirit towards each other. Okay, Jacqueline Valente from Brazil. Back. Triple somersault, 2 twists in the pipe position. This is the highest degree of difficulty dive we're going to see. So there should be some big points in it. Higher the degree of difficulty, the more the scores get times by. It's Jacqueline Valente. Degree of difficulty is 4.3. Code for this dive is 5264B. She was 7th at the end of the last round, so hopefully this will give her the points to move her up the chart a little bit more. Doing quite a bit of splash there when she hits the water, not quite getting that straight vertical position. She's happy, she's okay. Okay, 5.5, 5, 66.65, 265.05 total points. That puts us halfway through this final round. 6 divers to go. Okay, Ginger Huber from the United States of America. She's our 7th diver up. She's doing the forward 3 somersaults in the pike position. Degree of difficulty is 3.8. Fantastic dive to finish on there. Hardly any splash when she hits the water. You didn't even know she went through the water. 3 somersaults in the pipe position. She does a double somersault, she opens out, she sees her landing, she pulls another somersault round. Okay, 888, 91.2, total of 296.3.
Thank you. I needed that.
Okay, over to Australia, Helena Martin. She's doing forward, a triple somersault, 1.5 twist in the pipe position. Degree of difficulty is 3.9, one of the higher degree of difficulties that we're seeing in this final round. Okay, slightly short on her entry there. She's okay. See, just still being in a little bit of a pike, not quite getting her chest up before hitting the water. A little bit forwards, leaning off the diving board there. She does the half turn. A little bit of a twist there throughout the somersault. Yeah, it's reflected in the scores: 4.5, 4.5, 4, 50.7, total points of 257.7. 4 divers to go. Got the 2 USA up in the number 1 and number 2. There are four divers to go though. Okay, Yana Nestavara from Belarus. Forward 3 somersaults, 1.5 twists in the pipe position. Degree of difficulty is 3.9. This is the same dive as what we just saw from Helena. fantastic dive for her to finish on. That's definitely going to score 7.5, so hopefully is it going to be enough to put her into the top 3 spots? It's 8, 7.5, 7.5, 89.7, 296.8. That puts her 0.5 above Ginger Huber from the United States of America. 3 divers to go. Okay, over to Germany with Anna Bader. In the arm stand back, 1.5 somersaults in the layout position. Straight. 623A. Degree of difficulty is one of the lowest degree of difficulties of 3.3. Great control there in her handstand. You can see her hair blowing in the wind a little bit. The wind has picked up here. It's not affected her too much. She's falling off the board nice and slow. Lovely entry into the water. She's okay. She's got a big smile on her face. And 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. 74.25 and 281.95. Puts her in 3rd position at the moment, which means that Jana Nestavara will get a medal. She should stay in the top 3. Okay, 2 divers to go. Over to Australia. Now on Ifland. In the back, triple somersault. 1 twist in the pipe position. Degree of difficulty is 3.8. She was 2nd at the end of the last round. Current points are 214. Fantastic dive for her to finish on there. Good solid entry into the water. No splash whatsoever. Let's see what the judges think. Okay, 9, 8.5, 8.5. Total of 98.8 and a whopping score of 312.8. That guarantees her a medal. Still 1 diver to go. Is it going to be a gold medal or a silver medal? That's going to guarantee her. We just need to see 1 dive from Adriana Jimenez from Mexico. Okay, final dive for this competition and this round. Adriana Jimenez from Mexico reversed 3 somersaults in the tucked position. Degree of difficulty is 3.9. She was 1st at the end of the last round. She has to nail this to stay in that position. I don't think that's going to be too difficult for her. She's incredibly consistent throughout the whole competition. And that's what she needed to do to finish. Very nice. She does the double somersault. She kicks out. She sees her toe. She sees where she is. She pulls it round, landing on the vertical. Fantastic tuck shape. You see quite often when they do the tuck shape is they pull their knees open, and that's cowboy. The judges don't like that. She does a fantastic tuck, pulling her knees into her chest. 7.5 from all the judges. 87.75 and an overscore 316.45, guaranteeing her that #1 spot. So we've got Adriana Jimenez first, Rhiannon Ifland from Australia in second with 312.8, Yana Nestavana from Belarus in third with 296.8. They're your top 3 for this competition. It's great to see so much enthusiasm between these guys, really supporting each other. That's it for the girls event. You can see here on the scoreboard. And there is our top 3. Then we got Ginger Huber in 4th, Anna Bader in 5th, Cecile Carlton in 6th from the United States of America, followed by Jacqueline Valente in 7th, Helena Martin from Australia in 8th, Zan Richard from 9th. So shortly the men will get on the boards and start warming up, getting ready for their competition. We have the men's rounds 3 and 4 finals this afternoon, and then followed by both the men and women's presentation medal ceremony. The men's competition is due to start at 3:10, so 15:10 here at the Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi, by United Arab Emirates. And we'll be back shortly with the men's competition, rounds 3 and 4. 23 competitors, 18 spaces for the World Championships. See you then.
Mexico's Adriana Jimenez. It wasn't easy for the first 3 rounds, but in the 4th round, the final dive, you pulled it off. How do you feel?
Now I feel relieved. I feel so happy. A dream came true, you know. I was dreaming with this for the last 2 or 3 years. And, well, I want to say thanks for all the support to everybody. And to be here is an amazing feeling.
It's awesome to win your first, and you've got plenty of support from your competitor divers, the guys and the girls. Plenty of love here in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, we love each other. We support each other. I think the most important thing is be safe and enjoy it.
So what's the next step for you for the rest of the season? Where off to next?
Well, enjoy all the competitions. That's my goal.
Adriana Jimenez, many congratulations.
Thank you very much. Love you, Mom.
By the ladies here on the second and final day of the FINA High Diving World Cup 2017 at our new home at Yas Marina. We've got about an hour's worth of practice dives for the men, and we'll be introducing them and our judges for the fourth and final round in an hour.